What is up, guys? Thomas Messon here. Whether you're looking for a new phone or you just want to see how the iPhone 6 is holding up, today I'm going to be giving you a full review with the iPhone 6 3 months later. So I had this phone for a little over 3 months now. And the question is do I still like the phone? Is it something that I would recommend? Is it something that is it worth buying? And these are questions that everyone wants to know if you're looking to buy a phone. I'll also go over if the iPhone 6 is the best phone today. But to start off, we're going to be looking at, the hardware, the outside of this phone. And as you can see, it looks very, very nice. Me personally, I really do like the design, besides the protruding camera. But other than that, the phone looks very, very stylish, looks very nice. All of the 3 colors look really good. I personally got the gold version just because it looks premium. It looks very nice. But my second choice would have been the black phone. I don't know, I just like black. But the hardware is awesome. As you can see, we have aluminum backing, and it's a very, very good backing. It feels really, really good in your hands. It's just a seamless display. Out of every phone I've ever held, honestly, I do believe that this phone is the best comfort-wise. It does feel really, really good in the hand, but there are some cons to that. Now, this phone is extremely, extremely slippery. If you're rocking this thing naked and you don't have a case or a skin on it, it's very slippery, and it most likely will slip out of your hands. Every time that I've had a case off, it just feels like it's going to slip out of your hand, and that's definitely a huge con if you're someone that doesn't like a case. But I definitely recommend to get a case just because of that issue. Now, the scratches, I haven't had too many scratches on the back. On the actual logo of the phone, there is a scratch that I'm kind of annoyed with. I just hate scratches. But I actually have a see-through case, reviews coming up soon. It's, in my opinion, the best case for your iPhone 6 just because it's extremely clear. It doesn't change the look of the phone at all. Basically, it just looks like the normal iPhone 6, but just with a clear backing, and it helps with the grip of the phone, and obviously you're not going to get those scratches. So overall, the hardware looks really, really nice. I love the color, and everything about it is just very, very premium. I have dropped the phone a couple of times and there was no damage to the display, so overall the build is actually very good. Now, if you're rocking this thing without a case or a skin and you drop it on the face, I'm 90% sure that it will crack if it's a hard surface. Obviously, if it's carpet or something soft, it's not going to crack. So that was the build. For the total build, I'd give it a 7 out of 10 because, like I said earlier, it's a little slippery. But other than that, the construction is awesome. I mean, if you squeeze the phone, you're not going to hear any creaks or any kind of cracking sounds. It's a very solid, dense phone. Now we're going to dive into the display. Now we're rocking a 1334 by 750p display. And this is only a 720p display. Now that may turn a lot of people off, but honestly, you can't really tell the difference. I mean, I had a Galaxy S5 up to this thing, and I really couldn't tell the difference. I mean, the iPhone display is very, very clear, very high in contrast. All the little colors pop out, and it really does look good. You can't see the pixels or anything like that. Overall, Apple did a really, really good job on the actual display of this phone. I didn't have any problems with it, with seeing any of the pixels. Everything looks extremely sharp. So I was impressed with the actual display. Even though it's not a 1080p display, it still looks exactly the same, and you probably won't be able to tell the difference if you have, this phone up compared to a 1080p display. Now, the brightness is very, very good on this phone. You can fully see everything in direct sunlight, so I really like that. Apple really did nail it on the display, and I'm very proud of it, and I love looking at this thing. Lastly, we're going to be talking about the actual experience, and that's what makes a phone fantastic. Now, I'm going to be giving you my experience and my honest review overall on just everything on this phone. Is it actually worth the money? Is it actually worth having for 2 years? Now, what I can honestly say is I would have no problem if I had this phone for the next 2 years. It gets the job done. It's a great business phone. It takes incredible pictures, better than most phones on the market today. The front-facing camera is awesome. If you have Snapchat, it's gonna bring out everything on your face. And overall, I mean, I was really impressed with it at first. You can see my first experience review. It's on my channel, but I'm still impressed with it. It's not, the only difference between this and an Android phone is this is just simplistic. It's very simple, it's very easy, and it's something that's going to get the job done. You're not gonna experience any lag or any dropped frames or anything like that. It's very clean, very smooth. There's no lagging at all. The LTE is extremely fast. Overall, the phone does its job, and there's nothing that really stands out. There's nothing that stands out where, you know, you're going to point out a problem or a flaw, and you can only say that you can't really say that about too many phones. The iPhone 6 is a great phone. It gets the job done, and that's what you need when you have a phone. You know, if you're gonna want a phone for the next 2 years, you got to make sure that it's going to stay fast and stay, you know, clean and good. And I can say that this phone is easily going to last me 2 years, and I'm going to have an amazing experience with it. We're gonna have a lot of good times, but overall, I really do enjoy the phone. I would recommend it to a family member or a friend. Is it better than anything else on the market? That's probably what you're wondering. You're probably, you know, you want a phone and you're trying to just figure out what you want, and it's really just comes up to personal preference. Now, the iPhone 6 is very easy to use. It gets every task done that you need it to. It's very fast, very smooth, and it's just simple. You know, that's what Apple wanted. It's just a simple phone. And personally, the reason why I love it so much is because it has iMessage. You know, Android, yeah, it's a great phone. I was an Android user for a very long time, but I really like iMessage. I like group chats. I like, you know, the blue text, and it's just awesome. Just because it's instant, you can talk to people instantly, and it's just, there isn't any problems with that. Even the calling, it sounds great. It gets the job done. There's no lag. You know, a lot of the Android phones out there, they have drop frames, they're laggy, they're hard to use. So, you know, if you're older and you just want something simple, this is a fantastic phone. If you're younger and you just want a phone for what it is, then this is a great phone. But if you want to get into more advanced settings and more advanced stuff, then look into an Android. I'd recommend the Galaxy S5 or anything along those lines. So overall, I love the iPhone. I don't regret getting it at all. I love it, and I'm going to enjoy the next several years with this phone. I hope this video helped you. You know, if it made you make a better decision, hopefully I helped you, and that was really my goal with this video, is to just let you know what I thought about it. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. If you got helped or anything with this video, please give me a thumbs up. Guys, take care. Peace out.